think the first thing I'd like to say is that I'm not surprised at all that this thing was redesigned so quickly. If you looked at the prototypes of the initial DS, it seemed like it was changing a little bit every like 2 or 3 weeks, which is a sure sign that maybe the technology wasn't quite ready at that point, and they just sort of got all the functionality to work, and they're like, okay, there it is.
Cosmetically, you're gonna notice a lot of differences with the DS Lite. The power button is now on the right-hand side here. The stylus now also gets stored on the right-hand side, and it's actually it's a little bigger, a little longer. The GBA slot now has a sort of placeholder thing that you can take in and out. And when you stick in a Game Boy Advance cartridge now, it's going to jut out a little. It's not going to be flush with the system like it was before, so you can't really keep it in as long as you wanted to before you always have to take it out before you store it. The power input is a little smaller now. People with car adapters for the DS are going to have to get new ones. Also, Start and Select are now down here. So I don't know if that would really, sort of influence your purchase, but just to know.
The D-pad is a lot closer to the edge, and so are the buttons. But I noticed when playing Mario Kart that my hand was cramping because I was right near the edge doing this. I don't know if it's just because I'm not used to it yet, but I was having a slight problem like getting used to power sliding again.
My biggest gripe, and I had the same gripe with the first DS, is that the screens, there's a gap in between the screens. Now, because of what I said earlier about how they sort of haphazardly got the system together for launch, I kind of assumed that they'd work on this and maybe they'd fix it for the new DS Lite version, but as you can see, they haven't.
This other thing, now this is a Japanese one, that's why it's navy, but the US release is going to be in polar white. But on the darker colors, like on this navy one, and I guess the black one that's going to be in Europe, you're going to notice a lot of smudges, sort of like what you noticed on the PSP. And it's probably not going to be as big a problem with the white one, obviously, but it's something to keep in mind if you're going to try to import a darker version. You get a lot of sort of smudges. You pull out the DS and you're like, oh, I'm horribly greasy. So yeah, unless you use Dove, then you'll probably be fine.
Another issue I have with the DS Lite is that the top of the clamshell is just a little bit more flimsy. So I don't know if for little kids, if this is going to be as durable as the DS, which actually had a little bit of steel on it. As it is now, this flap is entirely plastic, and I just wonder if kids tossing it in their backpacks in the back of the car is going to have a detrimental effect to it a little later on down the road. Now, the big question is, if you already have a DS, which if you're watching this, I'm guessing you probably do, the big question is, should you get rid of your old DS and get the new one? I say yes. The biggest reason is the screens. The screens look so much brighter and clear that it makes a huge difference.
The old DS, I would have such a hard time playing anywhere that wasn't like a room with no windows and lights off. Like, I was outside waiting for my car to be washed. I couldn't even play it like there. I was just like, I couldn't see a thing. But this new one, you can play in almost any lighting condition and see it fine. Like, it's beautiful.
If you think about it, handhelds have come a long way because, you got the DS Lite now, whereas before you had the Atari Lynx.
Upside down.
Another thing I like about the DS Lite is it's actually light. When I'd be laying at home on my couch playing with my old DS, my forearms would actually start to get a little tired. I don't know if that's a testament to how out of shape I am or to how heavy the old DS is, but this DS is a lot lighter. Your hands are also a little close together while you're playing it, so you don't quite get the hand cramps that you used to get with the old DS. So it's also, they've completely reworked the buttons on this. They don't have like a clicky feeling like the other ones did. They're a little more mushy and a little bit more like a console controller. So beyond the the actual appearance of the system, which is far superior, the functionality has also improved as well.
The whole system as itself fits better in your hand, and I feel like I want to play more of it. I've been going back and playing old games on this one, and they look brand new.
I'm a little nitpicky on this thing, but that's sort of the idea of this feature. But if you're one of those people out there who already have a DS and are thinking about picking this up, I definitely recommend it. Number one, you can sell your old DS on eBay. In fact, I just sold mine after I imported this one from Japan, and I got $85 for it. So with the conversion, the eBay fees, I ended up paying around $70 for this, and for the improved features, the better screen, I say go for it.
It ain't no Game Gear.
I'm sorry.